If you know anything about ARs, you know that the barrel is probably one of the most important parts of the rifle. A, because that's what the bullet comes out of, and B, the gas system. You know, the gas has to go through the barrel, up the gas block, back into the bolt carrier, and open up and grab the case and all that stuff, recoil. So when you're building an AR or buying an AR, it's important to make sure it has a good barrel. You can get into all the specifics like the rifling, the crown, all that stuff, and you can really get pretty high up in the price range when you're talking about barrels. They can go anywhere from, I've seen some for $50 on sale, all the way up to $500 for whatever stainless steel match super duper barrel. Anyway, I wanted to show you this barrel right here. This is a 18-inch upper. There's no lower because it attaches to my other rifle lower. I swap it out when I go hunting. You can see it has no flashlight, has no sights, nothing like that. You can't have a flashlight in Alabama when you hunt. So it just has a little 3x9 scope that came off of a 308 bolt action rifle that I got. Put it on here. It's got a SWFA mount, one-piece mount. 15-inch Troy Alpha rail that used to be on my other rifle, but I took it off because I wanted M-lock on that rifle. This one doesn't really need attachments or anything like that, so that's why I put it on here. It's got 18-inch Palmetto State barrel. I'll put some specs up on the side. I know off the top of my head the gas block is a standard 0.75 diameter block. It's rifle length. You see the gas block is right here, runs all the way back. I have no idea how big the gas port is on it. I would guess it's fairly big, just so they can kind of guarantee some reliability on it. A lot of companies, they'll open up the gas port just to make sure there's like a ton of gas going back, so it'll cycle anything you put in it. My 16-inch rifle has a 4.5, I think, Call Valley buffer in it, H2 buffer. And that's the lower that this one rides on. And even when I shoot it, it's still, the rounds still eject 3-ish o'clock. So I'm guessing that gas port is a fairly good size on this one, especially with it being rifle length and the rounds still coming out kind of hot. I would imagine it's got a decent sized gas port. On the end we have a VG6 Epsilon. This is the stainless steel, brushed stainless steel or bead blasted, something like that. It's not black, it's kind of just a raw gray material. Ideally I wouldn't have this on a hunting rifle. You don't really need it, but I had it. It came with, when I bought some parts for my other rifle, it came with the package. So it's a really good brake. It's pretty cool looking, so I figured I'd throw it on something. I might swap it around. I can never make up my mind on what muzzle device I want to put on what rifle, so it'll probably come off eventually. But anyway, this barrel right here was less than $100. I think I paid like maybe 90 bucks for it, shipped, free shipping from Palmetto State. There's nothing really great about it. It's just an 18-inch barrel. I always wanted an 18-inch upper just because, they're cool points. And I needed something to hunt with. I didn't want to use my 16-inch gun because, it's got a light on it. I didn't want to have to take the light on and off. It's just got a red dot. I didn't want to have to fool with a magnifier or, take the dot off and back on and all that stuff. So I figured I'd build an inexpensive upper with a lot of parts that I already had, so it wouldn't cost that much. But anyway, for $90, it works pretty good for me. I've had good luck with it. It shoots half MOA with these guys right here. Spear Gold Dot 75 grain. Soft points. You know, I don't know if they're... It's like a duty round, so I don't know if it's specifically set up for a precision rifle. But this barrel right here shoots it really well, consistently. So that's what it's zeroed for. It's heavy. It's a soft point. I can hunt with it. It works out great. I'm not saying if you get this barrel, you'll get half MOA with that ammo or with you know, gold medal match ammo, the Sierra open tip, whatever. I'm not saying that'll work for you and it'll end up that way, but for me it is. You know, their quality control might be, I might have just got lucky and got a good barrel. I don't know, but that's what it shoots. So yeah, I could have spent, you know, $250, $300. Got a stainless steel barrel from, you know, any manufacturer, and it probably would have been guaranteed half MOA. But you know, I didn't want to spend that much money on it because it was mainly for hunting. And in Alabama, when you hunt, at least where I hunt, 100, 150 yards is about your maximum shot for a deer. And I mean, even if you're looking at an 8-inch target on a deer, about that big, the vitals on a deer. So, I mean, geez, this thing can shoot 4 MOA, and as long as you do your job, it'll hit the 8-inch target. I mean, at 200 yards, you'll hit the 8-inch target. So anyway, I picked this one up just mainly to kind of see how it was, you know. I figured it wouldn't be too terribly inaccurate, but I think I got kind of lucky with it because, see right here, I'll try to show you a little target. Yep, that right there. Anyway, I'll roll it in. The lights are going to wash out the white on the target. But anyway, with 75 grain gold dots, it shot just under 3/4 MOA. I've got it to shoot just over a half MOA before. So you know, any inconsistency in that is probably on my part because I'm probably not the greatest precision shooter. Here's some Federal Gold Medal Match 69 grain. That actually shot about a 1/3 MOA. It's less than a half. They're almost touching. This is a 223 Wild barrel. It's a 1-in-7 twist. So you know it's going to like the heavier stuff, the 68, 69, up into the 70 grain bullets, because that's kind of what that twist rate's designed for. The downside of this barrel, maybe because it's you know, just a budget barrel, it does not really like standard ammo, like tool ammo. That was like it's a 4-shot group. The first shot was 1.5 inches. The second, if I included the 4th shot, that would have been 4 inches. I don't know if that was just my fault that I pulled it, maybe a little bit, but here's some, that's even some Winchester 64 grain soft point, like your standard deer round. That shot like 3.5 MOA. Here's some XM 193, almost 3 MOA at 100. And I was, you know, laid down prone. I had my bipod on it. This is a little Caldwell bipod. It swivels, I guess, that way. I had that on there, and I had the sandbag on the stock. So I was holding the rifle still as best I could. I could probably do better. A better shooter, you know, might could get a little bit better groups out of it. But for me, that's what it shot for me. So you don't necessarily have to spend $250 or $300 to get half MOA on an AR. You definitely can, and you probably won't go wrong, because a lot of those companies, I know Ballistic Advantage guarantees their accuracy in their barrels. I'm guessing as long as you use good ammo and all that stuff. But if you really need that accuracy, you probably want to go ahead and get a good barrel like that. But if you just want something to plink around and play with, this barrel right here might do pretty good for you. It's not the stainless steel PSA barrel. It's the standard chromoly or whatever steel barrel. So if you just need something to hunt with, you just want to build a little 18-inch gun to have one plink around with or something like that, take a look at this barrel. Or any of the Palmetto State barrels, the little budget barrels. I've had good luck with it, and you might have good luck with it too. There you go. This is like I said, this is my setup for my hunting rifle for whitetail deer in Alabama. I could go with a 308, but I would have had to build a whole new rifle. It would have been probably a lot more useful to have an AR-10 308. Bigger round, longer distance, all that kind of stuff, but I would have had to build an entire new rifle for a lot more than I paid for this upper right here. So 223 or a 5.56 will kill a deer. If you have a heavy enough bullet that does its job and it's moving fast enough, you can kill a deer. The key is you want to hit the deer where you're supposed to, all right? If you think you need 8mm whatever double-aught Magnum to kill one, you probably just need to work on your accuracy a little bit. Just go on for a little tangent here, talking about knockdown power of bullets. This is a 75 grain bullet. Okay, let's say a 308. I've shot deer with 308 before, and it ran maybe 20 yards. So 308, it was like 160 grain somewhere bullet. Hit the deer right in the chest, and it still ran. So a lot of people think they can hit a person, a 200-pound person, in the chest with a pistol, just 45, 40, whatever, one shot, and they're going to go down. No, because you can shoot a 120-pound deer with a 308 in the chest, and it'll run for 20 or 30 yards before it drops. So, that's, if anybody wants to talk to you about, I need this bullet to do this, or whatever, you only need one bullet, just tell them, people shoot large animals with big bullets and they still run. So, imagine shooting somebody with a handgun under stress. You're probably not going to put it where you want it. And so it's probably going to take more than one, or it's probably going to take them a minute to die. Maybe a few minutes. So that's why we carry a lot of ammo. I carry 20, 30 rounds of handgun ammo for that reason. Anyway, that's a whole nother topic for a different video. This one's talking about this upper, this barrel actually, which has done pretty good for me. I like it. I'm going to keep using it. If you want one, go get one. You guys know the drill. If you like the video and you want to see more in the future, click right here. If you want to see another video right now, click right here. Thanks for watching. So at 10 yards, let's try it with a 5.56 pistol with a BCM